Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just wanted to talk a little bit about something really interesting that has come up. Something very interesting that I have to kind of keep vague for the time being, but let's just say that this month of April is going to be a very interesting one. Okay? There's been a lot of realizations that have come up over the past few, gosh, even just days even, okay? A lot of things that have made me question a lot of things that are going on. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, as I said, I can't really discuss too much at this time. But, yeah, just very interesting things that make you really question the reality of situations. Now, there was a major shift several months back with me. And this was a positive thing, but there was also some negative aspect to that. It was very, very interesting. And then I started to put things together, and over the past few days, a lot of things have become clear, shall we say. There's been a lot of putting together that puzzle to figure out what is going on. And let's just say that it's quite surprising what is actually going on. Because I guess I never thought that, well, there was, again, I'm being vague, so you probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but just hear me out here. Just hear me out. Because on one end, I had this idea and this thought, but then when you wrap your head around the whole scenario of what's going on, it makes you question a lot more things. And that's what I've begun to do. And that has completely change this perspective. This has been a new shift for me just over the past few days. A brand new self and a brand new way of perceiving life and things that are going on. So now, well, it's actually very, very interesting what's going on, because it just really makes you question. It makes you question a lot of things. Like, let me question you for a moment here. Think about this scenario for a moment, okay? Let's say that the entire world that you know, your entire existence that you know, is fabricated. That it doesn't actually exist. Or it only exists just for you. And what do I mean? It exists just for you. Well, we have so many billions of people. Every single person, who has ever lived, everything that has lived. That's a lot of existence. That's a lot of living creatures and animals and people. But just think for a moment. If all those things exist because you exist. Let's say that this world is not about the existence of other things, but the existence of you specifically. In that, let's say, for example, me. My existence here, let's just say it's all to, let's just say this is all like a virtual reality thing. Let's say this is all virtual reality that I'm simulating. I'm doing a simulation of myself here on this earth at this time. In order for it to be realistic, there has to be a bunch of other people who live here. There has to be animals who live here. There has to be history from the past that seems believable and is documented. But it's all solely for me to make me believe that this reality is real. Does that make sense? Hopefully that's making sense. Think about that for a moment and tell me what your thoughts are on that. It's an interesting one. But no, we're not That's not exactly what I'm thinking of, but that was the complexity by which I am thinking of certain things from. I'm not thinking that exact scenario, but that's just getting you on that right track to think, well, maybe my life isn't really entirely in my hands. Maybe there's some forces that are overseeing what I'm doing and saying, and some that I thought that I would have gotten out of. Some of this control, some of this system here. But there's been several things that have come up. It's just so interesting. It really is. And again, I have a different perspective on that at this point. I don't perceive it as something negative now. I'm not scared of that. And that's what's intended of me, to work on that. Well, just to analyze it, I guess. So fascinating. But it's even more fascinating how they use... well... What was I going to say? So... they use one of the... it's almost like playing a game of chess. How can we outsmart our opponent? Or maybe our opponent and us are controlled like we're marionettes by someone else. Just so much things to ponder, isn't it? Isn't it so fascinating to ponder those things? So that is the reality of the situation. They use two pawns to control the same behavior in a different way. There is no doubt that there's no doubt that this thing is very, very real. Of course, again, I'm being very, very vague. But as I said, April will be a big month, and a lot of answers will be had this month, primarily towards the middle to the end of the month. The first 2 weeks are going to be mild, but then after that, the last 2 weeks of the month are going to be big. It's going to be major revelations and changes. So let us all keep an eye out for that. If there's any changes going on in your life, just acknowledge them. Well, so I had today. I know this is April Fool's Day, but this is not an April Fool's video. I just thought of something more serious to talk about today, because I have done April Fool's videos in the past. Really, the only other thing I have to say is turmeric. Yes, turmeric. Just think about turmeric for a moment. So, it's been amazing. Oh my gosh. I used like capsules, like a supplement of it, several years back. It didn't do anything for me. And then just the past few days, I've been using it like as a food. You know, just the ground powder, and just using that in some of my foods. Oh my gosh, like I have so much less fatigue. Like I'd overcome a lot of my fatigue from years ago anyway. But I'm feeling even more energy now. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling the brain fog just going away. I mean, I didn't really have much brain fog anyway compared to years ago. Remember, we're talking about years ago. I was really, really bad. And then I got way better. And then it's like, now it's like, whoa, it's taking it to a different level now. And like pain that I have in my body, like a lot of, over the weekend, I did a lot of activity and walking, and my legs hurt so bad. And the turmeric has helped them quite a bit. I mean, my muscles are still pretty sore, but nothing like it was. Just like, well, nothing like it should be from all the activity. So I'm just really, really impressed. It's helping really, really well. So I'm going to continue to take it with various meals. I think it also helps with the digestion of meals too, which is good because I need more nutrients. I think it helps absorb the nutrients into the body, because I've been noticing that too. Like I feel I think maybe I feel more energy because I'm getting more nutrients. I'm not getting rid of them. Because I can't gain any weight. Maybe this will help me. I don't know. But, yep, that's all I had for today. So you all take care and let me know your thoughts on this interesting topic. Or turmeric. Let me know about turmeric. If you made it this far and you don't know anything about the first topic that I talked about, tell me about turmeric. If you can't tell me about turmeric, then leave a comment that says, I made it to the end or something, okay? So, whatever. You take care and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.